When we work together to make Ontario accessible, who benefits?
My name is Jason Tung. My disability is a physical one. It became more noticeable when I was 20. The whole world changed. I thought that I couldn't live anymore.
睇見佢咁樣，傷心而且係難過，又唔知佢將來點樣。
He doubted about himself, about what he can do. I worry about our future.
It had a great impact on my family. We weren't that well off. My wife was working, and I was not. I felt I wasn't doing my part as a husband because normally both people would work, and I was very worried that I wasn't able to work and not be able to provide for my family. And I don't know if others will accommodate my challenges.
We're very fortunate to work in a building that was built with accessibility in mind. When we're hiring people, the point of whether they're disabled or not doesn't enter the equation. I met Jason. He gave good answers to the interview questions. He was well educated, so we gave him the job.
Jason is one of the best hires in our office. I'm very touched after I learned from Jason that the job means so much to him, to his family and his life.
I didn't understand how important the job was to him.
I felt whole again. I felt that I was able to pull myself through.
Jason is somebody's son, colleague, friend, husband. When we make Ontario accessible, we don't just benefit Jason, we benefit the people close to him.
Going to the movies is a normal part of a child's life, and for children on the spectrum, that sometimes can be a challenge for parents. Michael's a little bit higher functioning. Matthew, on the other hand, has a little bit more difficulty with the bright lights and the heavy sound. Both of them are on the autism spectrum. It's a challenge for both of them to be able to go to a regular screening. There was a lot of times where we would brave it with Michael, and then Matthew would have to stay home with his mom, and so it kind of divided the family at times. We feel terrible that they can't experience the way a typical developing child would.
The sensory-friendly screening program is part of our commitment to do right by the communities in which we operate. So what we've done is we've created an environment that is 2D only projection. It'll be increased lighting, lower sound, and we've created a calm zone outside the theater for families who wish to take a break from the screening. We expected it to be popular, but it's been overwhelmingly popular, and it's really gratifying to me and to the company.
There's sort of that feeling of community again, and that feeling like also that you're not alone. Like there's a lot of people that are dealing with things like this.
I like going to movies with my family.
We get to enjoy something together. You know, we get to be a family.
When we make Ontario accessible, we don't just benefit one family, we benefit communities.
My name's Rep Babcock, and I'm a first-year student at Carleton. In 2012, I was paralyzed doing gymnastics. I was on the Canadian trampoline team, and I just broke my neck and left me paralyzed since. When I lost my mobility, that was definitely one of the most devastating things. When you lose your entire body, you have no idea what you can do. I definitely saw job decline, job decrease. Like I didn't know what job I could get or what I could do with quadriplegics. My fingers don't work. It definitely scared me. I'm a part of the attendant services program here at Carleton, which has students that help me out with anything from helping me get my shoes on to plugging my laptop into the wall. Anything I essentially need to be independent on my own at school.
It's important because attendant services is the only program in Canada that provides 24-hour personal care right on campus. All of the students who have a physical disability want to have the same type of aspirations, jobs, and a future.
Getting this post-secondary education is crucial for me to find a job outside of university.
When students with disabilities are able to go through the attendance services program and get their education and then get jobs, they're able to participate in society, and I think it benefits society overall, and that benefits everyone.
A program like this really changed my life for sure. I will be a productive member of society.
When we make Ontario accessible, we don't just benefit the community, we benefit the future.
I'm so excited. We have some plans.
I think I can continue to tackle any challenges that come.
So when we make Ontario accessible, we don't just benefit one person, we benefit everyone. The Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. Happy 10th anniversary. Visit ontario.ca/accessibility.